In a village in China, there are the Yao people, which have the longest hair in the world. And the whole village here has this long, healthy hair. Just look at it. What is your secret to such long, healthy hair? Somewhere deep in the mountains of southern China, I stumbled upon a village unlike anything I had ever seen before. It wasn't on any major map, no billboards, nor tour guides, no fancy brochures. But what I found has stayed with me ever since. In this village, women have extraordinary long hair. It was like walking into a fairy tale with Rapunzels on every corner. They don't just grow their hair, they nurture it, protect it, treat it like it's part of their soul. Some of them have their hair longer than their bodies, cascading like a black silk down to the ground. I needed to know why. But let's start from the beginning. I traveled across China, discovering some of the more hidden spots. When I learned about the Yao people, an ethnic minority that lives in the beautiful mountains of southern China, I knew I wanted to meet them and learn all about the history of their hair practices. After some research, I found out about Pen, a beautiful young woman with extraordinary long hair. I was amazed by her hair and wanted to learn more. Unfortunately for me, Pen was out of town while I was there. However, her mother was there, who welcomed me with a big smile and with her hair wrapped neatly in a heavy, elegant bun, and suggested a video call with her daughter Pen. The hospitality that I was surrounded with amazed me, and I was welcomed into the house of truly wonderful people. As she began to speak, I realized quickly her story was not just her own, it was the story of her mother, her grandmother, and her great-grandmother, and every woman in the village before her. Here, hair is more than beauty. It's culture, it's identity, it's sacred. So, what is the history of the long-hair women? Couple of days later, I returned to the village to wait for Pen's mother to finish her working day, from which she smoothly proceeded to her grandmother babysitting responsibilities. And between all that, she also found time to chat to me and teach me all about their rich cultural heritage. Together with her friend, I was given the opportunity to chat to the ladies and witness their hair routine. Girls are raised knowing that they will cut their hair only once in their lives, on their 18th birthday. And it's not just a trim, it's a deeply symbolical ceremony marking the transition from girlhood to womanhood. That first lock of hair is never thrown away. It's kept often tied into the rest of their hair, together with any hair that is falling out, so it is always part of their daily lives. Taking care of the hair is a ritual in itself. Once a week, the women gather by the river, laughing and singing as they wash their hair using a homemade shampoo, a recipe passed down for generations that is equally being sold here in the village. The mix includes fermented rice water, dried orange peels, crushed tea leaves and herbs from the surrounding forest. Just ingredients from the earth and wisdom from the past. It works magic in combination with the mineral-rich water that flows through the village. Their hair shines with a kind of health I've never seen before, not in salons, not in commercials, not even on red carpets. It's dark, thick and alive. This is incredible. My hair needs this treatment as well, clearly, because it's not as long and healthy. And what amazed me the most, even the oldest women had barely gray hair. How do you keep it in the original color and that it doesn't turn white?
如何保持它的原始颜色，并且不会变成灰色或白色？
我是传承27代传。
I am the person who has inherited the secret recipe of nourishing hair for 27 generations. My name is Pan Hongmei. We use the ancient recipe of peach rice water to wash your hair and you will not have gray hair. This is the secret, guys. We all need to use that magical rice water. Wow, it's really beautiful how you have assembled that into a shape. It looks so elegant, the hair shape of this, how it's standing. Beautiful hair. They have to comb it all day as well to keep it nice and organized, and I guess with that they are distributing that healthy rice water through the hair. 27 generations. Can you imagine how much knowledge there is in this hair? Wow, this is amazing. And the whole village has this hair, so it works. But with so much hair on your head, how heavy is it? 3 kilograms! 3 kilograms in weight. This hair is heavy. Wow. Yours also 3 kilo? Wow. That is crazy. I have learned so much through the conversation with these two lovely ladies. For example, there are more deep rituals within the hair routine. The reason I do this hair bun is to get married and have children. If you don't have children, you will do it like a screw. My hair bun is called the oolong bun. The one that wraps the girl's head is also called a screw bun. However, her hair cannot be exposed. She cannot expose her hair before getting married. At the wedding, the groom will open her head before he can see the girl's hair. Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me. So this is more than just hair care. It's a tradition that, like so many others, carries deep meaning. For these women, hair is a living thread that connects them to their ancestors. The longer it grows, the stronger the connection becomes. Over time, word about the village spread. Tourists began to visit, not in masses, but enough to bring outside eyes into this quiet world. They've even earned a spot in the Guinness World Records for the world's longest collective hair, yet the village remains as it is, not bragging to the outside world, but equally not hiding. In an age where beauty is often about speed, fast fashion, quick fixes and instant results, this village moves differently. They teach their daughters to be patient, to respect their bodies, to love their heritage. They don't grow their hair to be different. They grow it because it's who they are. She gave me a fruit for my way away.
蛮好的，我自己3张摘下来的。
It's from here.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Amazing.
如果有机会下次过来找我们哦，我们在长发村等你哦。
If you have the chance, please come and see us next time. We will be waiting for you. Oh, she. Our interaction has ended with the lovely lady handing me her locally grown fruits for the way. Even 2 spoons she handed me. This is so nice. I cannot believe how nice the people are and how nice these 2 ladies were that I had a chance to meet and really learn more about their life. I'm literally the happiest person on planet Earth right now, and I have a full bag of the local fruits and they are so delicious. And if this story moved you the way it moved me, stick around and subscribe. I'm on a journey to capture stories like these from villages you've never heard of, about people you will never forget. But for now, let's share the story of the Yao people in China.